engage, enrich, and empower the community.
Okay.
You know? And that's basically what we want to do. We want to empower the community. And it's like, oh, how do you do that?
Right.
How do you do that?
That was my next question.
Right, how do you do that?
Yo.
Hello.
What's up, coworkers?
What up, coworkers? Welcome back
To another episode
of the We Outside After Work podcast. I'm your host, Dana.
And I'm your favorite Aaron. And we got a special group of men in the building today. We got the program in the building.
Program.
Yes, we do.
Hello, guys.
Now, this is just a part of the program. This ain't the whole program. We're going to introduce everybody in the program. But we're going to start with Kenny. We're going to start with Raphael. And then y'all can go ahead and y'all can tell us about everybody else in the program.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Kenny. One part of the program, one out of six. You know, I got my brother to the left of me, Raph.
Yeah, I'm Raphael.
Who's the other ones? We got Justin.
We got Justin. They all over here.
PJ,
They're in the back
Troy,
with Mark.
Dwayne.
And shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne wasn't able to come through, but when we take the picture and everything, we post it online. We gonna crop him in. You know, we're gonna make sure Dwayne feel like he part of the crew.
Shout out to Dwayne, man.
But before we get into that, we want to loosen y'all up a little bit. So I got a couple icebreaker questions for y'all. Dana, you want to start with the first one?
Yes, I'm going to start with the first one. So the first question is, what animal is the one you fear the least? So I'll start first. Mine is a puppy. Because I just got a puppy. His name is Honey. He's so sweet and like he always wants to play. And who doesn't like puppies?
But he bite.
He actually doesn't
What
bite.
kind of puppy?
He don't bite you.
What kind of puppy?
He's a Cavachon.
You lost me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Yeah, he's a designer breed, but he looks like a teddy bear.
Okay.
You know, like
He
the rich
hops
people,
around.
the rich people mutts.
Oh, okay, one of them dogs. Okay.
No,
What? He not a mutt?
he's not a mutt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a mixture of a Cavalier
If
and
he's a mixture, he's a mutt.
He's a mutt.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Either way,
that's a mutt.
that sounds crazy. So yeah, for me it's puppies. What about
Gotcha.
y'all?
For me, it would have to be a goldfish.
Okay.
Yeah, goldfish.
Okay.
That sound real easy, bro. Goldfish.
Yeah, goldfish.
I feel
They
it.
don't bite nothing.
Nothing. I used to put my finger in my fish tank.
Why?
I
Why would
really
you do
hate
that?
fish. Like I don't like
Yeah,
fish.
they're pointless.
They're pointless. Exactly. Literally.
They're pointless.
Since we keep it in the water, I know Aaron gonna love this one. I don't fear dolphin.
Dolphin.
That was a giant joke from this man.
Shout out to the New York
Dolphins are
Giants, man.
very, very fearful. You know a killer whale is actually a dolphin?
It's a
No,
whale.
they're not.
It's an orca.
It's a whale.
It's a dolphin.
Orca whale.
It's not how that works.
We gotta look that up.
Y'all could Google it. You know, I'm here with the
Yeah.
facts, you know.
We gotta Google it.
But for me, I would say a rabbit. Right? You know, rabbits don't really do nothing. They just be there, you know, eating grass and shit. It's Easter.
You not afraid of rabbits?
You
Nah.
ever seen rabbits do
They
that
be
little
jumping,
thing?
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
do that
they
little-
do it for fun.
For fun?
Yeah.
That's when they mad, like thumping and stuff. Like
Listen, man. Anything can jump higher than me, I'm scared of.
Yeah. I've never seen a upset rabbit.
You never seen a rabbit attack?
No.
Like a raccoon?
I've seen it.
You ain't never seen a rabbit.
I've never. I seen. Come on, it's the internet. We all have the internet.
All right. Well, I got another question for y'all. And I was actually watching a podcast earlier, and they asked this question about changing your phone number. So I know Dana is big with this.
No, I'm not.
She done changed her phone number like 27 times.
I really didn't though. Like prior to because I have a new number that I got back in 2019 or 2019. And prior to that, I've had the same number for like 10 years.
It felt like she changed the number like 12
I don't
times.
like changing my numbers because you have to change all your shit,
Everything.
right? Like
That's a
your
fact.
auto pay,
Banking.
whoever has your information, like
Yep.
here's my updated number, but you don't remember who has all of your stuff.
Okay, so how often should you change your number?
I would say whenever you feel like you need to.
Okay.
I was listening to Candace Owens. She's on the Breakfast Club, and she was saying she does it all the time because she doesn't like when like certain people have her number, and you know you can't take your number from other people.
Yeah, but nobody really want Candace Owens' number.
I agree, man. I agree.
You know what? I have my
That's a
thoughts.
different topic for another day,
Yeah, right. It's
But
another day
I
conversation.
agree, though.
But I don't change it often. I feel like if you need to because you feel like that makes you less accessible, then fine. But I don't do it.
What
I
about
don't
you,
think.
Kenny?
I'm never changing the number, man.
How long you had it?
I've had this number for about 15 years.
Me too.
Everybody that got my number, it don't change. I'm not hiding from nobody. So
You know, this is my second cell phone number. The first one I had to chirp. I don't remember that number. But I had BBM and all that stuff.
I
Everything
miss
had the same
BBM.
number.
It was
But
weird.
give everybody your pin, right? Instead of your phone number.
I remember
Yeah.
my pin.
like, it's like back in the day, we used to remember everybody's phone numbers. Like,
Yeah, you had to.
My cousin put in a group chat the other day my great grandmother's phone number. Like, yeah, do you remember that shit? We dialed that shit like religiously. Like, we
Right.
always
Yeah.
dial the numbers. Now I can't remember nobody's number.
That's a fact.
Like, I hope you're not my emergency contact because I don't. What about you, Raph?
Honestly, I changed my number maybe right after college. So that was like 2011, and it was the worst mistake I ever made.
Why?
Because, like you said, you have to change everything. Literally, like, and I know the guy that has my number, he hates me. No, I'm so serious. He hates me. People till this day they're still calling that number. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, don't send them the wrong stuff, y'all. You know, save it for the real rap.
Right.
But speaking of the real, y'all, we got, like I said, the program in the building. You know, let's get a bomb drop for the program. Now, I know these gentlemen. I know Raph since I was 12 years old.
Facts.
I know Kenny for like the last 10, 12 years. And not only are these dudes brothers of mine, but they're also brothers on the football field. You know, that's how we really got closer. We all played flag football together. But it appears that y'all got some more stuff going on. So why don't you tell the people what y'all got going on?
Yeah, what is the program? Because I have no idea.
So the program is basically a brand, right?
Okay.
Like we have a mission, and the mission is to literally engage. It's like 3 E's, right? Engage, enrich, and empower the community.
Okay.
You know, and that's basically what we want to do. We want to empower the community, and it's like, oh, how do you do that?
Right.
How do you
that
do
was
that?
my next question.
Right. How do you do that? And you do it through health and athletics, which kind of runs hand in hand, right? When you're healthy and you're like working out and stuff.
So do you do that with the youth or just everyone within whatever community you're targeting?
Right. So we're gonna first start with the youth. Because that's what we know, but it's literally everyone, you know, adults, any and everybody, like, could come out and literally, it's the community, you know.
So what kind of programs do y'all have, and what kind are you trying to, you know, build for the future?
Right. So we do food drives, we do boot camps. And we're gonna change like the wording of boot camps because people are afraid of boot
They
camps.
run for that boot camp. Boot camp sound like military.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Sound
like,
hard.
Yeah, it sounds tough.
it's like, can I get some trainings before that? Like,
Right.
Like, chill. It's not that serious, you know.
Yeah.
Because we just want to promote healthy living. you
Okay.
know? We're trying to be here for a long time.
Absolutely.
God
like
bless
that.
us.
drives,
you
food
know?
drives, workouts, coat drives, things like that, you know, just to make sure we're reaching out to the community.
Now
So
we-
who's,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, whose idea was this to create this type of brand?
It's a group
Was it
act-
a collective?
Group
Okay.
activity, you know, it was a bunch of it was a group of us, you know, we get together all the time in fellowship, you know, we will hang out, we'll go out, you know, just having these conversations. We kind of figured out like, hey, listen, we have the same mindset, we're looking to do the same things within our community, and why not get together and just make this thing happen, you know?
I love that.
So, just to elaborate a little bit on that, I feel like everybody had a version of the program in their head, and then we all just came together.
So y'all talked about it and then was like, all right, let's do it like this.
Yeah, not even let's do it like this. Is like everybody had their own little version. It's like I was thinking the same
Same
thing.
thing.
Okay. So
You
that
know?
was like confirmation that, yeah, we should definitely do this.
And
Absolutely.
it's like, and I'm not even the most religious person. Can I talk about religion a little bit?
Yeah.
But it's like God ordained, you know? Like
Okay.
when stuff just happens effortlessly, I feel like
It's
sometimes
synchronicities.
Absolutely. You have to pick up what God is putting
the
down.
messages,
Absolutely.
the downloads.
It was
okay.
written.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No,
Okay,
for
now-
sure.
Written in the stars.
Now, I wanted to ask where y'all all met, but obviously I just told y'all where they all met, right? But the mines, where did y'all meet at the mines? Like, tell me more about that, like how that all came together.
So before we get to that question, right, we're going to talk about where we all met. Yeah, we met on football, but there's one person that's a member of this group. That's the glue guy, right? You know, remember Justin.
Oh, we got to shout out Justin.
Shout out to Justin.
Justin. Everybody say Justin.
Bombs, drop the bombs.
It's funny because like Justin kind of brought this, without him even doing it, trying, he brought this group together.
God
right?
ordained.
You know, that's your cousin.
That's my cousin.
You know, he went to school with Raph.
I shout him out every week.
I knew Justin when he had the ponytail.
With
Oh,
little,
shit.
He had a little rat tail.
My
You know what I'm
dog,
saying?
I love you.
And
already
funny
know.
enough, right? Me and Justin we were co-workers, right? I met Justin at a job. You know, we were co-workers, and we kind of built that relationship. We were going out. You know, we became cool. He brought me into his circle with his friends, and then kind of just went from there.
Yeah, like-minded individuals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
and not that I'm not a part of the program, because I'm a quasi
You're
member.
not in the program.
Listen, man, we always got love for Aaron, man.
But I do want to give a shout out to Justin real quick. Not just because he's sitting there, but a lot of this literally is a product of this man. Like, I don't even think he understands the weight of the kind of friend he is, the kind of person he is. He's not really this out person, like this outward energetic person, but he's just got a natural like galvanization to him. And when you got somebody like that in your circle, hold on to him, because this is how this comes together. Not going to try to clown my cousin at the same time. I don't think he's the fucking genius of all geniuses, right? And I'm not saying he's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
But he knows what's going on.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He knows how to put
Is that a
things
compliment?
together. Yes,
He's the
it's
man
a
with the plan.
compliment.
Okay.
It's definitely a compliment, because we overvalue certain aspects of things instead of being a fucking boss.
Yeah.
Being a boss ain't just, hey, I'm gonna tell you what to do. Nah, he's a leader. Like,
yeah,
he led us.
I think it's important to have those friends where they may not be, like you said, that outspoken, but they're doing a lot of things behind the scenes, right? Like they're actually the glue that's keeping things together,
the words
and
out of my mouth.
the train that keeps things running. So I think it sounds like he is that person.
So,
to you
Absolutely
guys.
the glue guy. He's the
So
glue guy.
to kind of even elaborate on that, like there's not always one time that somebody's the glue guy. Like it might be a point when I have to be the glue guy. Kenny has to be the glue guy, and Justin's the one that's in the front. You know, and that's the beauty behind the program. You know, there's not like one guy, one main guy that's the guy.
Absolutely.
So you all are like working as a collective,
Collective.
doing
It's like-
different things,
Absolutely.
to have one goal.
It's like a human body, right? Like, everybody thinks the brain and the heart is the most important, but you can't go nowhere without the stomach. You can't go nowhere without the veins and arteries. Like, everybody got a point.
What's
So-
that? What's that old cartoon from like
The Magic
80s?
School Bus?
Nah, not even. What's that?
Transformers?
Voltron. Voltron.
Transformers. Yeah,
Transformers.
Transformers.
Everybody
one of them.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like Osmosis Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Power Rangers,
You know that movie?
Power Rangers, they all come together.
I think the dude had COVID though.
He had something. Yeah, and then the red pill came
Honestly,
in and like,
I could never eat boiled eggs after watching that
oh
movie.
god, yeah. Nah,
He
that
dropped
shit
that shit
was
on the ground and
nasty. Still ate it.
That's some white people shit for you.
Facts.
Sorry.
Okay.
We're getting better.
Yeah, let's get back into the program.
Yep.
Okay, so one question we have is, as black men growing up, right? What examples of other men do you feel like you guys saw and wanted to emulate and like bring to adulthood? So like, what men do you think were examples for each of you?
So for me, I'm growing up in a West African home. I'm West African. Shout out Liberia, LIB.
Best jollof rice.
Facts.
That's
Number
like
one
Jell-O.
jollof rice on the planet. Don't argue with me. Argue with your father. Now, so growing up, my dad, he was that guy that hey, go to school, do these things, and great things will happen for you. So it started off with him, and then after a while, you start to see other educated gentlemen, going out there doing things and being successful. It kind of pushed me to want to do that. My first time having a black teacher was in college. My professor, my history.
What about you, Raph? I don't mean to cut you off, Kenny. First black teacher.
My first black teacher, I think, was college also.
How about you, Dana?
Mine was like, it was 5th grade math.
Damn,
It
Dana.
was fine.
Okay.
Where you grew up?
Where you grew up at?
So I went to elementary school, and then you could get back to your point. It was in I think it was like Irvington, like somewhere up
That's
here.
black.
You think?
Yeah.
She thinks
Listen, because I went to so many elementary schools, like my parents moved a lot.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
fine.
Well, my
Personal
first black
problems.
teacher was 4th grade. Shout out to Ms. Nichols from Livingston, Kiwami, all of the good union schools.
Burnett, boo.
But it's all good. We're gonna get back to Kenny.
Yeah. Back to
Talk about the
Kenny.
dad.
Yeah, no, for him, he came from Africa at the age of 26. So in 1986 he came. He migrated to America. He already finished college, but then he attended North Carolina A&T. Shout out to HBCU, North Carolina A&T.
Yes.
He got his master's there. He did that. So like that was something that was like, whoa. My dad came. Didn't know nobody in the country. Came here, locked in, and got his master's degree. That was very important. From then on, it was like, hey, I got to do something to make this man proud. So,
Big shoes.
Yeah.
Big shoes
I
to
love
fill.
that.
Big
Yeah.
shoes to fill.
How about you, Raph?
So it would have to be like my uncle. My uncle, he was an entrepreneur. He has like a tuxedo shop, and been in magazines and all type of stuff. So he was like that. he was the person that literally sparked my entrepreneurship. You know,
Nice.
yeah.
It's dope, man.
And then if I can piggyback off of again Justin, I don't.
Wait, my bad. I'm not. My bad. You're absolutely right. I literally grew up watching Justin's father, Dwayne's father. You know,
Issa's,
yeah.
Bobo's, Shamar Bobo. You know what's his name?
Bobo was Issa. Said Bobo was
He was
Issa's-
coaching.
Yeah,
Nah. You
Issa's
know what I'm
father.
talking about.
Yeah, I always say that.
Sure about that?
I always say Bobo was Issa and Peasy's father.
And we grew up with these men in our lives, really
No, that's
like
a fact.
setting the tone for us because
That's
some
a
of us
fact.
didn't have fathers.
That's a fact.
Where they didn't necessarily put the blueprint out for us, but we saw.
Can I speak on that for a second?
Of
Like, I
course.
can't relate to y'all because y'all are men, right? But I had this conversation with my cousin recently. Like, she didn't really have a positive male figure in her life. And her dad was kind of like, he was there, but he wasn't really active.
Yeah.
So, shout out to my dad, since we're talking about the dads. He was
clever.
very active. He understood
huge.
that, like, having kids in your life, and I said this on, like, previous podcast episodes where his dad left when he was, like, 12. So he understood the importance of, like, being there for your kids and, like, giving them the support that they need to cultivate into a, you know, an adult.
Yep.
So shout out to him, you know.
Definitely shout out
Dope
to
ass
Pop.
dads.
Shout out
Yeah.
to present black fathers, man. We love that.
Okay.
We love that.
3 of us, you know. If I could,
Yeah,
salute.
all present black fathers, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to y'all.
But not only were the dads in y'all lives important, but fitness and athletics was definitely important for both of you guys. If I'm not mistaken, both of y'all did sports in college, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So what does the significance of athletics have to do with the program?
So athletics, you know, is big, right? Because athletics breeds what? Discipline, right? You know, even going to the gym is all about discipline. You can start one day and then the next day, like, hey, I don't feel like going.
Yep.
You know, being in a football program and doing those workouts, like you're forced to be. You have to be there. You got to show up to workout. You got to show up to film. You got to show up to all that good stuff. And I think, like, you know, building that repetition and, you know, continues to do it over and over with consistency. Fitness is super important to be, you know, for everyone.
How do you feel about kids nowadays, especially with NILs and transfer portals and all these things, encouraging kids to quit or find the biggest bag when y'all got to focus on fitness?
Listen, for the longest of time, right? You know, kids didn't get paid. You know, NIL is huge.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. Everything needs a little fixing. You know, I still believe that kids should be paid for what they do, and in order to get the NIL money, you got to stay in shape. You got to perform, right? They're not just gonna give money to anybody. They ain't giving money to we owe. They don't give us no money. You know what I'm saying? So like
you owe. Yeah.
no, but on a serious note, like those kids, yes, you know, quitting. It does look like quitting because it's like, hey, you went to this, you committed to this program. You're not seeing the playing time you want to see. And now you're going to pick up and leave and go to another program and get that opportunity. But everybody's trying to maximize the opportunity to make money, right?
Yeah.
Even the universities, the programs themselves, they're using these kids to make that money. So if it's in their best interest to pick up and go across the country to be QB1 or RB1, I'm all for it.
So then I have a question based off what you said. So these kids that you guys are working with, right, and doing all these athletic activities with, do you guys feel like there are things that you're doing with the kids now to help shape and prepare them for that point when they go to college? And if so, like how?
Absolutely. You know, I coach youth flag football right now. Shout out JFZ Sports, you know, Octavia and everything they're doing over there in Bayonne. Shout out to them. You know, for me, as a coach of young men, you know, 12 to 14 years old, when they come to me and they're with me for those 8 weeks, it's about discipline, it's about accountability, and it's about showing up, right? Like, you're out there, you're going to be accountable. I tell them all the time, like, hey, listen, we might not win every game, but we ain't going to be tired, right? We're gonna work hard, we're going to put in the work, and we're going to go out there and give it our best shot, right? And I'm happy with that. Like, whatever the outcome is, 9 times out of 10, the outcome is going to be a W. You know, I've been very successful so far in that league, but you have to go out there and give it your best shot, because if you don't push them to that level, they're not being pushed, right? You got to push them.
Right, you have to.
If you're coming into my program, I'm going to push you. I'm going to whether you're going to like me or not, you're going to work hard, because I expect the best out of you.
And I think that teaches kids at a young age, like you said, accountability. And I do feel like we just live in an age where a lot of kids, they're looking for the quickest way to make money, right? Like, you got the Instagram, the YouTubes, the streaming services. But what work is really put into that physically? Like sometimes you need that physical push to really bring you and elevate you to your like higher self.
Absolutely. And shout out to those kids though, because they getting
They making money.
Getting money, man. Listen,
Right.
I ain't gonna knock them off there, Listen,
But some kids though, they need like that physical push
Absolutely.
to like really do something.
I think we're the last of a dying breed, right? We're the last generation that was actually outside. I ain't aging nobody, but we had to go outside. Like
there was no cell phones. You was knocking on doors.
You didn't want to go home and get water because why, right? You go home, you got to stay in the house.
You got to stay in the house because you going in and out too much.
Yeah, these kids they get an iPad. My son can work an iPad better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
like
my son be outside. I don't know. He like that.
What about your daughter,
that young boy is,
what about Nori?
She likes to go to Dollar General. That's outside.
But does she like know how to like work an iPad and stuff like that?
Not yet, because we don't give it an iPad. Okay. She got she got one of them Kindles. The
tablet. Yeah, every kid got a tablet,
and that shit don't really work. So she just be watching. What is that shit called? Baby Shark? I don't fucking know.
No
does she know how to work that though?
Nah, because the controller be dying, and I like it like that because she needs us to change it.
That reminds me, when I went to Arizona to see my family last year for Thanksgiving, my cousin, she has, I think I mentioned this. Shut up. So she has 4 kids under 10, right? Mm-hmm. And they all have an iPhone, but she locks it so that they just can view YouTube. And they're all like, one of my little baby cousins, she was like 4 or 5, and she's working YouTube and like clicking shit and trying to like spell one of the main things that they watch on YouTube. And I didn't even know like what the fuck it was called. It was like Natasha or Nasha. And she was like, how do you not know how to spell this? And I'm like, I don't watch this shit. But if she knew how to spell, like, she would have been good. But just seeing them operate that at a young age, I'm like, damn.
Sounds like she calling you dumb.
Yeah. She was. She really was. I felt the way. I'm not going to lie.
But, Raph, I got a question for you. Because, you're a fit guy, too. What is the value of fitness for for kids when it comes to the program?
Honestly, if you're not fit, again, like I mentioned earlier, you have to literally go through all of this and make it all make sense, and we're trying to be here for a very long time, God bless us to be here. We're trying to be here for a very long time, so you have to be fit,
Yes.
And even just to move forward, and be, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is.
It'll come to him, man. It'll come to him.
Yeah, but I want to just piggyback off what you said, because I always say, like, these bodies are supposed to last us at least 80 years, right?
Seriously.
So you do have to take care of it to an extent. I'm not saying being like a crazy health freak, like counting calories and shit, but like be conscious of things that you're taking in. Like have some fruits and vegetables,
Absolutely.
Drink water. Like I had a friend. Maybe I should have mentioned this.
Go right ahead. Too late.
Because I thought about it. But I knew people in the past that they didn't drink water.
That's crazy.
Right.
Was golden.
That's crazy.
pH was yeah.
Fire.
Right. But I think like that just makes me think of like when you get to a certain age, like middle age, and you don't drink water, or like you don't do things to replenish your body because they're supposed to heal itself, right? If it's given the right nutrition. So yeah, I just think about shit like that.
Oh, it has to be.
So Danny, you ready for the boot camp?
What's included in the boot camp?
See, and that's what everyone is saying.
Know.
See,
that's what everyone is saying.
No, every time we say boot camp is a problem.
But I have to know
she couldn't even get the word out.
So look here. This is basically what it is. We're gonna use it before you lose it. Exactly what you said.
Okay.
You have to drink water. So if you're not using your body parts, then you lose it.
Is it outside?
No.
Where is it?
It's in Union, in the gym.
In a gym. Okay. Is it like an obstacle course?
No, it's no obstacle course. We're literally going to be doing different exercises in different stations. And
That's not bad.
Exactly. If
you're
you
going to
can't
make
do
this
it,
kind of waiver, I'm just playing.
But I go to the gym, like I'm active. So
Right,
I
yeah,
like
you can
stuff
do
like
it.
that.
You
As
can
long
do
as
it.
it's not like
You're gonna be
crazy
fine.
shit.
She doing jumping
Jumping over a damn wall. Like I'm not doing that.
Billy Blanks ain't walking through the door to turn it up.
But Billy Blanks ain't do nothing too difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, though.
It was easy.
When is it? Like how often do y'all have it?
Well, the first one is going to be April 13th and 14th?
April
14th.
April 13th.
Oh, I'm
And
going to be
14th.
here. Okay, because
Yeah.
I have a
13th
flight.
For the adults.
I have a flight the 14th that
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh.
So
She's trying to bail out.
no, I would go.
What time's your flight?
Well, it's on Sunday at 4.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Good. Perfect.
Get that worked out.
But you said it's the 13th, right?
Yeah.
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 No, the 13 for the kids, 14 for the adults.
For the adults, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you could come. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning. You're good.
We'll see.
Actually, it's the 13th. Hold on, no, time out. It's the 13th for the adults, 14 for the kids. And perfect, because Saturday we're going to have the adults come in there, get their workout in. The 14th, we're going to work out for the kids. Yeah.
Oh, so the 13th is for the adults.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Saturday.
Are you going, Aaron?
Absolutely.
I can't because Jaden got a basketball tournament that weekend. Because I was going to help out on the kids' day. I talked to PJ about it. I was going to help out for the kids' day.
Sound like Aaron ducking work.
First off,
he don't be working out. He's like
God bless me, shit.
Yeah, retired athlete.
First off, I'm the most athletic person in the program history.
You sure about that?
Definitely sure about that. Ask them who they get a ball to.
Who they get a ball?
Crickets. It was crickets.
Bro, what are you talking
about, man?
Only your cousin throws you the ball.
That's why I love you, Justin.
But let's get back to the program and y'all, right? Yep. So since y'all the main two on here with us, I want to know your background and where did you learn, or what sports did you play that helped shape you into the coach and the person that you are now?
Right. So I played football. I played a little bit of basketball. I wrestled a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to do a little bit of everything,
Mm-hmm.
But back then, I'm not gonna say how old we are. Right?
Why not?
Because she was born in 2000, so it's gonna make you feel old.
You 2000 baby?
94.
Oh, okay.
Same shit.
But just 90s. Yeah.
When was you born?
Exactly. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
70s?
No, the 70s is wicked.
I was just joking.
I looked at
85. 87.
88.
88. I was
Actually, the 16th was my birthday.
88 for life.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, Pisces.
You're Pisces.
Happy birthday. Happy
Pisces gang. Yeah.
June babies over here. You feel me?
Gemini.
You a Gemini?
You're a Gemini?
No, June.
I'm November. I'm a
Gemini.
Oh, you're okay.
It's Raph.
It's two Geminis in there. Myself and PJ. Shout out PJ. He's a Gemini as well.
Okay.
Wait, what's the about?
Y'all are two-sided. Literally.
Everybody has two sides to them, right? Like we not.
Don't do it. Just let it go.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk
Just
about that.
go.
Yeah. Anyway.
Back to the program.
Yeah, back to the program.
Previously scheduled program.
But football was my main sport, my main thing to do. And it's crazy because even all the sayings that people come up with, my football coach used to say this thing you have to buy in, and I never understood what he was talking about. Mm-hmm. Buy in, you have to buy in. Absolutely. And literally he's screaming it,
what does that mean?
Buy in.
Get into it?
That's what we thought. But no, it wasn't that. Seriously, that's exactly what we thought. But it wasn't that. It's literally everybody buy into what's going on so that we can collectively move forward. Mm-hmm. Everybody, they used to say, everybody do your job.
Do your job.
Literally, do your job.
Yeah.
If you do your job, we're supposed to score a touchdown every play, right? On offense. But bare minimum should at least get 4 yards a play. If everybody does their job a little bit,
you 75%, get something out of it.
You'll get something, So that's big, everybody buy in.
Is that something you still use
to this day?
Okay.
Literally,
it represents the program.
It represents the program. If we all bought in and nobody had to sell anything.
Nope.
That's the beauty. Again, we all have our own little things about the program, our own perception of the program in our own heads, right? And then we came together and it's we all thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
PJ, you thinking that?
Facts.
We're all thinking the same thing.
So who thought of this name, the program?
PJ. Yeah, shout out.
PJ.
Shout out to PJ.
Drop the bombs.
Drop the bombs,
my boy.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, PJ was also on the We Outside After Work podcast.
He was on episode
7.
5.
That's dope. I mean,
Trigger
in the
P.
beginning.
From the gate.
2 years ago.
That's love right there, right?
Trigger P, man.
He's an alumnus.
Yeah,
PJ is multi-talented, man. He does a lot of good stuff for the program, man.
No, seriously. We get active. Stand on business.
Stand on business.
Have to.
Now, were y'all afraid to do this?
Oh, that's me. Yeah. I don't think we're afraid, man. Failure's what? Another opportunity to be great. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's afraid. Everybody, can stand on their own 2 feet. Everybody that's part of this group, has been successful outside of the program. So, it was a no-brainer to come together. I don't think we're afraid. Yeah.
And not for nothing, we're battle tested. Mm-hmm. We've been on the battlefield together. I played Pop Warner football with Justin. People don't know that.
For those who don't know what Pop Warner football is, it's the youth, the real small kids
Who
playing
doesn't
football.
know what that is?
Maybe I don't know.
I don't really know. Listen, I know what the fuck Pop Warner football is.
My bad.
Listen. Like, we're all literally battle tested.
That's it.
And once you go to war with somebody, like, everything else literally falls into place. You know I have your back. Like, I know you have my back.
You know, Raph's favorite word is stamped. Everything's stamped, right?
Everything's stamped.
That's it.
It's stamped.
Now, it's crazy, though, because y'all are 6 black men. Black men collectively in society have been seen as, especially when we work together, failures, or you can't work together. Every time it's crabs in a barrel. Do y'all feel like y'all are dealing with that as the program, or do you feel like that societal impact is working against y'all?
No.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like I told you, if Kenny need to be Kobe today and I need to be shot, go ahead, go
That's
be
it.
Kobe, go be great.
But what if you had to be Brian Shaw?
I'll be Brian Shaw. We're egoless because guess what? We're all successful.
Bro, I'll
we're
be
all
Phil
good.
Jackson.
Yeah, it's all of y'all
Yeah.
y'all thing, right? Like it's all of your brand.
Absolutely.
So if someone has to like pull more weight,
Yeah.
right? Like it's still benefiting everybody.
Zero egos, right?
Yeah.
He's not here today, but he trusts us. He trusts us enough to be here to get the job done, right? He said, "Hey, go get him, guys." Right? It's zero ego.
And I like that because when it does comes to starting a business with friends, a lot of the times actually you don't get that. Like you'll get someone who feels like they need more control than the other person, or because they put up more money, like I should have more access to something than somebody else. So, but that comes from ego.
No, absolutely. And we're going to get it back in abundance. You know?
But y'all think as a collective. You don't
Absolutely.
think for self.
The vision's the same, so
Yeah. And so it's effortless. That's the beauty behind it. It's effortless.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody.
And that's rare too.
It's God
Very
ordained.
rare.
And that's why it boils back to it could be nobody but God. It can be nobody but God. For
Are
all of this,
you religious?
No.
I am.
No.
Okay.
No, for real.
No, I'm
God
only
got me,
asking
man.
because
Listen,
even if you were, like, I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm
but
really
like
not.
the
I'm
fact
really-
that you're that connected and you
Because
piece
it-
stuff like that, I like that.
Because it could be nobody else.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's a higher power.
It's a higher power. It can be nobody else. Real talk.
when it's for you, it's for you. That's it, right?
Yeah.
real talk.
You know, like you know.
Do y'all know what an amoeba is?
Educate me, my brother.
So it's like
always-
it's like a bacteria that like
Eats that stuff.
yeah, and it absorbs things
Is
as
that
it
a
moves
parasite?
on.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily a parasite, but it's just like it's just a single
an
cell
organism.
Yeah, single celled
Yeah.
organism that continues to grow and grow as it touches different things. I feel like y'all have that amoeba effect, right? Where it's like
like
I
when
like
a
that
program.
analogy.
I like that.
I know, I got you. When a program starts to touch base with other individuals, we start to build and grow naturally as we progress. We're not forcing anything, right?
Yep.
So I actually talked to Indy recently, another podcast alumnus, and I connected Indy with Justin. Indy was on the podcast talking about fitness, and you guys have a focus on fitness coming up. And it's like little things like that connecting individuals where y'all might not even know about that. But this is how we're supposed to work as a collective, right? The We Outside at the Work podcast is part of the program, even if y'all didn't ask us
That's
to
a
be.
fact.
Love
And
that.
that's how
Appreciate you, bro.
that's how
Appreciate
black
you.
love is supposed to be, right?
Absolutely. Appreciate
Yes.
you, bro.
So-
Right, support.
Appreciate you for that.
So how that
Collective.
amoeba affect y'all, you know, we gotta
Unity.
understand. You
Yeah,
feel me?
so
Listen.
to get back to you guys, right? Because since the program, I'm assuming, is a side thing you guys do, but you do have a day job, right? A full-time job. So how do you balance the two? Because it does sound like the program is very intricate and there's a lot of different things that need to happen because, you know, you are supporting the youth in different ways. So how do y'all balance your day job and the program?
So again, it goes back to listen. Now I don't know what it is. These sayings, they're all coming true. You know, like money's the root of all evil. You know how people say like, you make time for what you
want
want.
to make?
So
Yeah,
so-
okay.
that's a
I say
fact.
it all the time.
What you about to like do this?
No, I was just gonna be like, yeah, I agree.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, that's literally what it is.
You know, snaps.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
We're literally making time for this because it's serious, you know. And we're not like underplaying it, downplaying or anything.
Mm-hmm.
This is serious and it's we're gonna treat it as such.
You know, we can't tell the kids we're gonna hold them accountable. We're not holding ourselves accountable, right?
Absolutely.
These boys, we will hold each other accountable. Even if we're not feeling it for that day. Listen, guys, we gotta get some stuff done, right?
It seems like it's at a point now where they look to you guys as inspiration, right? And someone that is helping build their character. And they may not tell you, right? Because kids, like, sometimes they don't always articulate how they feel. But them showing up all the time,
Yeah.
speaks volumes.
Absolutely, because and the love is genuine. We give this is coming from the heart. We're just genuine gentlemen trying to go out there and do things for the community. That's it.
Well, speaking of kids, y'all have children. How do y'all incorporate y'all's children and y'all's family with time spent on the program?
Y'all's.
I'm from Danville, Virginia. So
it sounds like
not No, you have to be somewhere further south than that.
Shout out to my family in Danville. We love them. They be watching. Shout out to Aunt Wanda. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated.
But go ahead. How do y'all incorporate your family with the program?
Honestly, it's just the same thing. Like me personally, and again, we all have different views on what the program is. For me, the program is a way of life.
Yep.
So it didn't just start when we made the program. This is literally a way of life. This is like my morals and values and things of that nature literally come in one, So it's already poured into my family. They already know exactly what time it is because nothing's changed.
All 3 of your kids named with an E. Like
I don't have 3 kids. I don't have 3 kids.
Damn, we found out stuff today.
Yeah. I'm finding all 3 of my kids with an E.
Encourage and power.
Enrich and power for the community.
Terrible. Yeah.
How about you, Kenny?
Like to piggyback off Raph, it's been instilled in the household, right? Cam, that's my son Cameron. Shout out to him. It's instilled in him that we go through that every day. I expect the best out of him. Obviously I'm in parent mode. I give him the love, but I also expect. I'm building a young black man, so I got to. Start from the child, adolescent, right, to adulthood. So from the jump, he's getting the program. He's part of the program.
And just as a potential outsider looking in, even though I'm part of the program deep down inside.
You want to be a part of
You're
it.
You're not a potential outsider. Listen. You want a shirt, baby?
I'm in it. I need my shirt.
Okay.
He's in it.
I need my shirt.
He don't got a shirt today.
And it's funny you say that, right? It's funny you say that because we're open to we're that home for people. A lot of people want to do things in the community.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be that vessel so that you can come in. Hey, I want to be a part of the program. I have this idea. I want to do it for my community. That's what we're about.
I was gonna ask. Like, what if you do want to be a part of the program? How do you get initiated or...
You get jumped in.
No. So initiated sounds like fraternity. Shout out to the frats and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Initiated, but we're looking for people that are like-minded, that fit the mold, and want to come out and be a part of the community. Just go out there and just do great things in the community.
Okay.
And again, it's a brand. It's a lifestyle. This isn't just we're gonna wear jackets. We're gonna have cool stuff on.
Yeah.
It's a way of life. Like seriously, and we're not just out here encouraging kids. We're actually encouraging adults too, because we're literally creating positive change.
Absolutely.
In any and everything we do.
Okay.
And then to piggyback off an example of that, they just worked with the Golden Rule. I don't know what the lives number is.
24.
Lives 24 in Vauxhall, New Jersey.
Shout out to
doing a food drive, getting out there, getting in front of the people who need them the most, right? And while this is publicity for them, they don't do it for that. Like I know these guys for a long time, and I've never seen any of them go out there and just beg for attention. Right, This man didn't even have an Instagram for the last 20 years.
They call me Pop Up. They call me Pop Up. I didn't know how to use Instagram. It's like, how do I repost? It's like, how do I repost?
Oh, you didn't know how to.
I didn't know how to repost.
We're gonna teach you how to collaborate.
Oh yeah, we gotta show you how to do that for the real.
PJ need to do an Instagram class. He's a beast at it, right?
Yeah.
He's teaching us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he's teaching
you
y'all,
old man
though.
too.
Listen, bro. I just know how to watch the videos. You know what I'm saying?
I know how to
But
like
that's
too.
a part of the program, right? Teaching each other.
Yeah.
Each one teach one.
Each one teach one.
And she wasn't even here for that.
Hey,
Each one.
Oh, you said that?
let's bring
Oh
that up.
shit! Look at us. Connected.
Marvin.
Yeah. Right, Marvin?
Yep. Raph was in here talking to Marvin, and Marvin was asking questions. I tried not to talk too much to the people that we have on the show because I don't want to give too much information, right? But they were having a conversation. Marvin was like, yo, what is the program? And essentially Raph said the same thing. That's called synchronicity. Didn't we say that earlier?
We just said that.
Right.
Things is connected.
We just said that. That's the same thing that happened. Make that a drop.
Your vocabulary is deep, bro.
Huh?
Your vocabulary is deep.
My vocabulary is rather extensive.
He
I'm like,
does that for a show on the podcast.
First off,
We know.
Raph, where my glasses
I'm sure y'all know.
Raph, where my glasses at? We gonna do Big Daddy.
Yeah.
When I put my glasses on,
I'm invisible. That's why I messed up. That's why I messed up on that first question. Now I let me wear my glasses, bro.
All right. Well,
Gotta
we
get warmed up.
are getting to the end. So one last question. So in the next 10 years, right? Like in the future, what do you guys envision the program being?
So I'll start.
International?
Man. Yeah, global. Like,
Yeah, you gotta think
Planetary.
God,
We're gonna have a program on Pluto. You feel me?
I'm not gonna put it.
So what is the ultimate goal?
Literally to each one teach one, reach one teach one. Literally like global. And it's so crazy because we can do it.
Yeah.
You know, we can do it. Like I went to school at West Virginia State University, right? I have a family there. I have a Union family. I have a Hitman family, and that's our flag football team.
Okay.
Yeah. So just I know you're like, what's Hitman?
I was like, go ahead.
Yeah.
keep
You know
going.
niggas get initiated. So we gotta-
Listen, blood
Right.
out, right?
No, seriously. And it's like I have these are just the small little things. We make a post and it's you'll be surprised how many people come out of the woodworks, you know? It's like teachers and pastors and it's like how can you lose when you have the community behind you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like really have the community behind you because this didn't just start here. Like Aaron said, we've been doing this. We just
For
don't.
how long?
Our whole lives.
Yeah.
We were born
Okay.
into stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. We were literally born into this.
I meant the program.
Oh,
When
okay.
it does.
Wait, how long? What? How
We've been
long?
together.
When was the
Before the
program
program?
created?
We about 6 months strong.
Yeah,
now.
6 months strong. And look at the traction though already.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
already it's starting off
Because
hot.
we've been doing it.
Yeah.
We've been doing it. It's nothing new.
So for what we do, a lot of work we're doing, right? There's no KPIs, right? There's no key performance indicators, right? It's all about going out there just doing the good work, and then hey, if a kid come back and say, hey, I went through the program, and these guys they were able to change my life, put me on the right path. That's a win for us, right?
Because kids take that.
They do.
Right? They remember the coaches. They remember the influences that really, change their lives. Because maybe you'll have kids where they don't have that positive male black figure in their
Absolutely.
lives, like we talked about. And then they come to the program and they see all black men who are successful. And you guys, look like you take care of yourself and you're teaching the community. And that means a lot to
It's
them.
important. And for us, you asked what do we want to do, where do we see ourselves in 10 years? We want to have a facility, right? We want to have that building, that brick and mortar where people can come in, not even just kids, adults, everybody have somewhere to be that they can call home. They feel safe, they feel comfortable, that they're developing skills. Whether it be if you want to become a plumber, you want to be an electrician. Even if you got the skills to be a basketball player or NFL, whatever that may be, we're going to foster that in that building. So
And it's not even just in New Jersey though. Literally, I have frat brothers calling me from Virginia. I have frat brothers calling me, from Florida. Hey, I see what you're doing. Like, how can I be a part? You know? And the it's like throwing a fishing net out, and you just grasping everybody.
Absolutely.
Now your people becomes my people. Become my people. Your people become my
Yeah,
people. My
and
people become your
it
people.
will happen for you guys.
No,
just based off
it's
this,
happening.
It's happening,
It's
right?
happening. We speaking
But
things into
we do manifest, yes, of course.
Manifestation.
But
Synchronicity, sorry.
I'm only saying that just based off this conversation. Like I can just hear the passion from both of y'all, and then you have other members too who are behind the scenes. So shout out to y'all. But
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I can just feel and see that you guys are trying to take this to the next level.
And then a beautiful part about what she just said is all of them came here today. Now, granted, we got 2 of them on the show right now because we only got 4 mics.
And it's a small, hot room.
But if all 6 of them could come on and express exactly how they feel about what they got going on, you would feel their passion about it. Absolutely. And I don't know if it was last week's episode or the week before that, we talked about passion, doing what we love. It's not, granted, we want to pay bills. We want to make sure that we can live our lives of leisure and luxury. But deep down, we want to do stuff that we want to do.
Yep.
Right, we want to be there for people who want to be there. Dana's part of the 100 Coalition of Women, right? What is it called?
National
Coalition
of 100 Black Women.
Close
Central
enough.
Jersey chapter.
Ooh, nice.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's that
Very
thing.
nice, very nice.
Yeah,
It's a thing for a
we do
reason.
a lot within the community too.
Right.
So there's different committees. I'm on the Economic Empowerment, Leadership, and also Health Committee. So we do a lot within the community for Black girls and Black women, but it's for everybody.
And that's 2 E's, right? Economics and economy.
How'd you get initiated in that?
Well,
This is y'all. This
they took us
initiation
to
word,
back
man.
room, right? No, but
I didn't know.
It was mainly just, I heard about them through word of mouth when I lived in PA. I had friends who joined the Philly chapter, and then I was moving back to New Jersey, so I'm like, let me see if they have one in New Jersey.
Nice.
Did my research, come to find out they are national. The process was basically like, you do an interview, they look at your resume, they want to know and like have references that you've helped out the community in some way, a positive way, and then they decide if like you are someone who they feel like would do the work, right?
Absolutely.
Like the groundwork. And that whole process took probably like 2 months.
That's something we would love to collab with, you know. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as y'all
huge.
were talking. That's why I was
Aaron
like,
with the links, you know.
yeah, the Amoeba. You the Amoeba too.
That'd be a huge collaboration. You know, we do some great things.
Yeah, we do events all the time, so I could definitely see what we have coming up, and then like reach out to you guys.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of women, at the end of our show, we like to give a huge shout out to women during Women's History Month. It's basically a happy hour of women, or whatever the case may be. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Because you know, I'll be shouting out all the ladies.
We
Shout out
know.
to the ladies.
Yeah.
But I want to know who are some special women in your lives that y'all want to shout out.
Obviously, my mom, she's a special lady in my life. I have a few special ladies in my life, but while I have, well, not like that.
You said it.
I did say it. But
We're gonna
edit that. We're gonna edit that.
Aaron, you gotta fix the question because you like special ladies. You're like,
Yeah.
it's like
My bad.
Right.
What if you know?
Influential women.
Yeah, influential. What if you want to shout out somebody that's doing
I couldn't think of the word.
special women?
He's a little
Time out. No,
No,
he got me excited about my vocabulary earlier, so I couldn't think of the word. I was like Raph. I was stumbling. So
You got my boy, trying my boy out to be a creep. Listen, man.
no, he said
No,
it.
no.
I didn't say it.
yeah, when I said it, it sounded crazy.
Influential women.
Yes.
Yes, influential women. My bad.
Obviously, I just don't want to go down to like obviously, your grandma, your
Yeah.
mom. So I want to give a shout out to this lady from my college. Her name is Sharon Banks, and they say, "Oh, don't say names," but Mama Banks, she know who she is, and everybody knows who she is. Seriously, from West Virginia State University. If you went to that school, you know exactly who she is. Not only did she take care of you, she took care of the university. Like just one little story, right? She took us to this thing called the Thurgood Marshall Leadership Conference. And we talk about connects and plugs and things of that nature. We went, she took us, she got us suited, made sure we had suits on, we looked presentable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she actually gave us spending money,
Wow.
And me, I'm like big on little things, the little things, and then you go there and all these other kids, they don't have a suit, they don't have any money. And it's like, wow, this lady, she really did that. And she did that for us, So I feel like for this, I'm going to give her a shout out.
Shout out to
Yes,
Ms.
queen,
Banks.
yes, queen, yes,
Mama
queen.
Banks. Mama Banks.
Giving her
Mama
flowers. I
Banks.
love that.
That's
That's
amazing.
huge. That's huge. Same with me. All right. So for me,
No, Ms. Banks too?
Unfortunately, I don't know Miss Banks, but she sounds like a great
Yeah,
woman.
right.
Shout outs to her. Obviously, we have the moms, the aunts, the grandmas. We love them. I'm gonna go back to what I do now. I coach in the youth league, and it's ran by a woman, Ortavia Jackson.
Nice.
She started that youth league and during COVID. It was the beginning of COVID, but June. She started that league, and now to see where the league is today, with over 350 kids, is huge. So shout out to
That is
Octavia
huge.
Jackson
No,
and JFZ. That's big. I'm very proud to be a part of that program. Shout out to her.
Can I get honestly, it's not even an honorary shout out, but the Susan Young Foundation. Susan Young, she was literally a pillar in the community. I don't know. Do you know who Susan Young is? It's actually Issa's mom.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we started a foundation.
Also, shout out to Issa, former
He was on
podcast
episode.
alumnus.
No, seriously. So when
Issa
we
was
talk,
on
so we talk about people's whys, right? That's literally my why. Again, it's the small things. His mom literally used to take me to Pot 104 practice every day. Every day. She didn't have to do that.
She didn't.
And I literally said this at her eulogy. How do you repay somebody when they have a rich son? How do you repay somebody? So literally, I used to go to her house, shovel her snow and things of that nature. But that's my why for the program. She didn't have to do that for me, So that's my why. That's why I want to do what I do for the program today, because of her, literally. So shout out to Ms. Young.
Shout out Ms. Young. You want me to go or you want to go?
I can go. So, since we're shouting out just people who are influential to our lives, not just like, the regular Harriet Tubmans and stuff like that. No
Shout out to Harriet
offense. Yeah,
Tubman.
shout out.
That's crazy.
Shout out to.
The regular Harriet
The
Tubman.
regular Harriet. Damn, that's
I didn't mean it like that. No offense.
That's my mom.
Anyway,
She sounds
anyway,
in the
so-
70s.
can I finish?
in the 70s.
Can I do my shout out?
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So I.
She made it seem like the Underground Railroad was a train station in New York City.
She was born in 2000. They got different education.
We don't know. I'm just kidding. I know who Harriet Tubman is.
Harriet Tubman had the slaves on the one train or something. But like, what?
Crazy.
Can I go, please?
Go ahead, go do your
Okay,
thing.
so I'm cutting all of that.
Don't cut that out.
Put it in there.
No, do not cut that out.
Okay.
Go again.
Y'all always do this. Aaron does this when it's ever my turn to do shit or say shit. Okay. Shout out to my new coworker, Cora Les. She lives in Atlanta, and she gives me grandma vibes. Like, I just met this lady.
She's calling everybody old today, bro.
Oh, everybody's over.
Damn.
Grandma vibe. That's wicked.
Not even mama vibes.
Yeah, not even
Grandma
like
vibe, like,
big mama.
Mother,
Like,
is your mother 50?
I didn't even. My mother just turned 54.
Yeah. How old is Coralie?
Can I?
that's an old name.
Cora Lee.
We like Coralie.
It's Cora Les.
Oh, my bad.
Cora Les. All right, my
And
bad.
he
But
said in
she's
his country
older,
accent
right?
too.
Because of the name. But she sounds older too. I've never seen her
never
face.
seen her face. She's
Right.
a virtual.
Okay.
Because on the so on our team meetings, because I work remote, right? So she never has a camera, don't have a picture, and I don't know. What she,
Sound like
So she dialing through the phone? Like, how she dialing?
So she just always-
She used a rotary phone.
That's
you
crazy.
gotta chill. We're gonna be here all night. Stop. So anyway,
What's her name again?
Cora Les.
Cora Les, we love you. For real.
that's all gonna
No
get
matter
out.
what Dana saying about you, we love you. Cause
God.
yeah.
Anyway,
Oh Lord Jesus.
but she just sounds older, right? So.
I don't mean to cut you off. What does sound older? What is like? Waited, whoa.
No, she sounds like Shannon Sharp.
You know when you're listen
that's
whenever
old.
you call like customer support, you know when you're talking to a
Yeah,
black person,
okay,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So she sounds like a black woman. She lives in Atlanta, and she even told me like my first day, I had my camera on, and she hit me up instantly. Was like, "Oh, I'm glad to see another woman," but I know she meant like black woman.
Yeah.
But either way, let me get to my point of shouting her out.
Cool.
So, I feel like. I feel like ever since I started this job, she just like took me.
We gonna get through it. Let's go.
She took me under her wing, right? And she's just been very supportive. And we just have conversations to check in with each other. I'm meeting her for the first time when I go to Pittsburgh next month.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Bring some Geritol.
anyway, shout out to Cora Les.
Shout out to
If
Cora.
you ever see this, I'm done with my shout out because I can't even get through it.
Damn,
ahead.
I need to find another woman because I was gonna shout out my grandma.
You
Listen,
still
man.
can.
You can still stand on business, man. Shout that lady out.
Shout out.
Definitely, because we talk about our grandparents all the time, but most of the time it's her grandmother and my grandfather.
Yeah.
But my grandmother is like the rock of my family. She's the eldest one. This is our tie between me and Justin. His father is the youngest. Not the youngest, but the youngest guy in family, the only guy in family, never mind. And then my grandmother's the oldest, so I just wanted to give her a shout out. I called her the other day. You know, I kept it short on the phone when I felt so bad, so I'm gonna go see her.
Why do
on
you
my way
keep it
home.
short with her?
I didn't do it on purpose. I was on my way to work, but I just wanted to check on her, make sure she was good.
Can I just shout out my grandma too? I always shout her out, but I was talking to her before we got here.
Sorry, I lied to you, Martin.
After family review.
Anyways, so she actually mentioned an episode that we recorded when we were talking about relationships and if love is enough. And she agreed with me. She was like, yeah, love isn't enough. Like, you need more. So she was like, I liked your point, Dana, and
Did
I
she
check
like my
in
point?
with your podcast when I can, and keep going. So
Yes, queen, yes, queen,
yeah,
yes, queen.
shout out to Nana.
Nana,
Yes.
That's dope.
you talking to me right now, Nana. Love is enough, Nana. Okay, if you need me to show you that love is enough,
She has enough love in her life. She
Not
don't
like that.
need- So what are you talking about?
because I could be her next nephew. Grandnephew.
from me?
We need to wrap this.
But if anybody wants to join this podcast, seat next to us, feel free to hit up WOAW. Did I get that right? Shit. WOAWpod@gmail.com so you can join Dana and I, and we could talk about our grandparents and other elderly people.
Yes. So
Yo, I meant to tell you before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
The program, we're about to do a flag tournament, man, for the kids. 7-on-7, not flag, but a 7-on-7 tournament.
If I'm free, if Jaden don't have nothing to go on, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I got off on Sundays now. Praise the Lord. Shout out.
So any last words, guys? You wanna shout out?
Plug the program one more time. Let us know where to find y'all.
Yeah, let us know.
What is it? At the program NJ on Instagram.
What is it?
The program NJ.
That should get hard, right? Like
No,
I know.
seriously. No, because something is .NJ, right? What's .NJ?
Yeah, look it up, Kenny.
Oh God.
Because they
I'll
know.
look at my own Instagram.
I could put it in the description.
Yeah, .NJ. Yeah, the program
Okay.
on Instagram, and then we have a website.
Yeah, we do.
It's called theprogramnj.org.
.org.
Okay, I'll put that on in the description.
Are y'all on Eventbrite for the first event?
No.
It's
directly?
Right on the website. Yep.
Through the website.
Directly.
On the website.
Yep.
Okay.
We moving.
On the 13th and the 14th, they
14th.
have a fitness event,
Yes.
the boot camp,
The boot camp.
as well as the children's event.
The next day,
On
yeah.
the
Yeah.
14th.
Want to see everybody out there,
Listen.
Aaron pull up, Dana pull up. If you got to tell your friends to tell a friend, come in and come, let's
Yeah.
work out there with us.
Will do.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes.
the juice.
Yes, Be Fit on Purpose.
Beef it on
so-
Show it on
purpose.
camera.
Where is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is healthy juice.
Literally, it gives you energy. She's actually one of the trainers. She's a certified nutritionist. And
The program only come with the best.
Absolutely. That's all we want is the best.
That's it.
That's all we want is the best.
Diamonds are forever.
So you taking the shirt?
Do I get a shirt?
No,
Yes, you do.
you're not a part of the program. I'm part of the program.
Damn.
Here, you have it.
Thank you.
I gotta give it.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of the We Outside After Work podcast.
for having us.
On that note,
Appreciate you guys having us, man.
We
we
outside.
outside.
See you guys.
We out.
Appreciate y'all.
Out.
Thank you.